Hoher Gang, good morning and welcome to Austria. It is a lovely day today. I'm feeling a bit less lovely inside, unfortunately. Yesterday I did a walk here. It was a really thundery day, torrential rain thundering down on me. I mean, it was insane, but wonderful, really good day. And then in the evening I just popped into a store and I had my camera stolen. So today I'm shooting on a GoPro, which is my backup camera. Had a bit of a manic evening trying to sort out the situation, contacting the police and insurance and X, Y and Z. But thankfully I'm up and moving today after a very restless night. The clouds are clearing from the peaks. Cloud base was probably about, I don't know, 1100 meters this morning. We're at 1000 meters right now. This is Ehrwald and this is where I've been staying for the last few days. So today I've decided I'm going to go higher. The forecast looks fine, looks like the cloud will blow through. So I'm going to go to Seebensee, which is a lake. So See, S-E-E in German is lake, and it's about 1900 meters, 2000 meters. So got a bit of a climb all the way to the top, but it should be really spectacular. And I'm just looking forward to having the good old mountain air clear my troubles, wash away my worries, and set me free once again, as I know I was born to be.
Ehrwald was a bustling place full of character and framed on all sides by spectacular peaks or alpine farmlands. On this particular morning, there was even a little market in the centre.
As you can probably hear, it's a Sunday today. All the church bells in the land are ringing right now. 10 a.m. It's time to go to church.
Austria is a strongly Roman Catholic nation, and most towns and villages have ornately decorated churches sitting proudly within their centres or on hilltops overlooking the settlements. I gradually left the hustle and bustle behind as I made my way out of town.
Okie dokie, so this is my scrappy piece of map that I'm orientating myself and navigating with today. So I have a newer one in my pack. This got destroyed yesterday. This is actually only half of it, but it's just got some routes on here. It's all I've really got for this part of the Alps, which is a shame, but I'm making it work. It worked okay yesterday. Actually, no, it didn't work okay yesterday. Never mind, but I'm just trying to navigate to pick up the trailhead, and then we can start to work our way into the mountains themselves. Here you go, look, so we've got these signs here, so we're heading off this way. We're going to pick up the river and then we're going to follow it upwards. Here's a bridge over the river, the Geesbach, if I said that right. Let's have a look. Hey, nice.
Like many glacial rivers, the water threw up an icy spray, which I could even feel on the path which ran alongside for the next few kilometres.
Thank you.
I follow you. That's good. Alright, I'm part of a pack now. Everyone's trying to go the same way, but we're all a bit confused which path it is. Look how many people there are. It's a lot of people. There you go, this is a hopeful sign. Seebensee, 1 hour and 3/4. Easy peasy. Let's go.
After a short while, the trail split off south into the woods, where it began to ascend. It was lovely walking through the trees, with birdsong all around, and at points I passed a red-white-red flag, marking that this stretch was part of the Via Alpina. Little did I realise, though, that things were about to get much tougher as I joined the Hoher Gang trail, which would take me all the way to Seebensee.
Can you see the path up there? Just switchbacking off into the abyss that is very much up. Oh man, there's just a massive crag up ahead. That is quite domineering, actually. Alright, let's get up this screw slope.
The going was hard work, and I wasn't the only one taking it slowly. Underfoot the ground was loose and unstable, and ahead lay an intimidating wall of up.
Okay. This is a very intense path. It just goes up. like there's no other choice, you know? I mean, looking up here, just rock face, and then this sort of dried up riverbed. You can see people have definitely walked up there, and then the trail here just comes up through the woods. There's also a case of winding through the roots and trying to just make sure you've got a stable footing. There's a flag, and then there's a path up here somewhere, and a little house cave thing. Hello. Through a little boulder gap thing. That's a big step. I think I can possibly see why people have gone up the scree. So we know anyway. Oh, good. First views back down the valley, looking pretty beautiful. The greens and the greys. Definitely a heart rate inducing trail this is. Alright, trailhead's up there. Got some ropes to help. But apparently, as this chap just said, there's a nice viewpoint this way. So let's go have a look. Wow, look at this. This looks spits very much in the clouds still. This is quite amazing. Okay, I seriously can't believe the path is going up there. That is just the most insane thing. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel nervous right now. I don't think I'm gonna want my stick. I think this can go away. Can I just end the walk here? There's a nice view. Just don't want to slip on this rock because it's quite slippy. Don't look down. Oh frick, don't look down. Advice. Look at this. Just right down there. Can you see? That is down. Okay, let's stay up. That'll be good. Ooh. Slightly sketched out by this, but it's okay. Trust yourself, Abbie, and you'll be able to do this. Wow. As intimidating as this is, it's also exceptionally fun. It's good to push boundaries and challenge yourself within your limits where you know you can be safe. The only thing I am a bit worried about is my left knee. I don't trust it completely, but all good. Let's do this thing. Come on. Confidence is key. Having fun. Loving life. Grateful to be alive. There we go, many mottos going on today. Interesting. Oh, hello tree. I'm not going to grab hold of you, am I? You're not going to trust my life in your spindly hands. No judgment on small hands. Man, so pumped. Proper adrenaline chill.
The Hoher Gang was really putting my sure-footedness and head for heights to the test. As intimidating as it initially felt, though, I soon warmed up to the thrill of the climb.
Oh man, we're going up there. Whew. Wow. Alright. As you do. I'm not sure which way it is. Follow the arrows. And try not to slip on the grid. Alright, heading up this rock face. Cool. Can you hear the certainty in my voice?
Here, the trail officially became a Klettersteig, also known as a via ferrata in Italy and France. Basically, it was a climbing path, employing steel cables fixed into the rocks, which hikers would usually clip into.
Pulle, pulle. Slowly, slowly. Oh, good. I'm trying not to rely on the ropes too much right now and just trust my body. But at the same time, trying to film and climb and hold a stick is a good challenge. Suitable, I'd say, to call a challenge. That's for sure. Now I use a rope. 3, 2, 1. Beauty, eh? Wunderbar.
Eventually, after a further 300 vertical metres of ascent, the path levelled out into a much more friendly gradient.
Little style. Cool. Alright, so we've come up to this more stable ground, which feels good actually. I enjoyed that scramble up, but at points it was just very, very intense and a little bit hairy. Or rather not hairy, it's very sheer rock. But we are working our way now to a sort of main trail that should take us up to Seebensee, the lake, and then it's back onto interesting footpath right across to 2,000 meters. But there is a hut up here, I believe. There was one we were looking down at and one a little bit higher at 1900, so I'm looking forward to getting there. I might even, if they're open, get a little drink, just have a little breather. But I'll definitely stop at the lake as well. Since I'm here, after all this effort, I want to make the most of it and try and stay upright and not trip over all the rocks. Alright, what does this sign say? Oh, well that's the path we just walked up. Definitely up. That's the hut I think we're aiming for in a bit. Cool. Alright, we're on the bike trail, but this is just bananas. We've reached the lake, just curtained on all sides by mountains. Check it out. Oh my life. And perhaps what's more astonishing is you can see the hut just on the peak there. Well, Col. That's where we're headed for next.
At just over 1,600 metres above sea level, Seebensee was a sight to behold, with its turquoise waters reflecting the harsh, craggy peaks all around. I stopped briefly on its shore for a snack, making sure to refuel and rehydrate after my long climb up to the lake itself.
I think the ducks want some of my waffle. I'm not sharing the waffle. Get your own waffle.
After my new duck friends left, I sat for a while, absorbing the ambience of the place and watching some wild swimmers brave the icy waters. That being said, I couldn't help but cast the occasional glance upwards to Coburger Hütte, where I was due to head next.
Whew. It's a bit fresh when you stop, actually. I just took my jacket off though because I know I'm going to be ascending pretty quickly. So now to walk around the lake and then we begin the climb up to the hut. We got a stamp here. I got some yesterday, but one of them rubbed off, so I just have this one here. And I don't have that footage, but now, boom. Seebensee, even, whatever. Ehrwald. Yay. Let's go. Hey, check this out. So this is a pulley system. It's obviously got barrels or something, and then it goes up the wire to get up to the hut, just up there. Clever. Anyway, it's my turn to get up there now. Anyone for a lift?
Leaving the lake behind, I followed a grassy trail up towards a switchbacking path ahead. Underfoot, there was a fine collection of alpine wildflowers, most notably stunning golden marigolds.
See up there? So that's our pass along there. Cloud's just coming down at the moment, but may lift by the time we get there. We'll see. Here we go. Coburger Hütte. Nice. Really enjoying this ascent so far. It's nice to have a good track to follow. There's a lot of folk coming down, but just the views here are insane. Just so stunningly beautiful. It's really, really good. Loving it. Servus. Hello. Servus. Last stretch up to the hut. Nearly there, 1900 meters. Feels good. Air is nice and fresh.
Coburger Hut was first built in 1901 by the German Alpine Club, and since then has undergone countless upgrades and renovations to keep it current, including updating all of its electricity and water supplies to the latest environmental standards. Next to the hut was Drachensee, a smaller body of water than Seebensee, but no less stunning. I sat enjoying reflections bouncing off its surface and watching hikers and climbers descend off other paths.
Alright, I'm just sitting for a couple of seconds looking at my tiny little map. So I can see we are at Drachensee and the Coburger Hütte. So we're at 1917 meters above sea level. So we have to get up to 2000. So essentially continuing along, this is little dots again. So back on a gnarly old footpath. We'll see how it goes. And then we drop down via the Manfrotto, so the walking way. Yeah, quite a way to go yet. It's quite chilly with the wind blowing down off the mountains. Bits of snow lying about, but it is really quite stunning. Alright, let's do this thing. Leaving the hut behind. Farewell. Walking parallel to the stunning view. So it should be about 45 minutes to the peak, 2,000 meters. It's pretty fresh up here, so I'm going to get a bit of a speedy pace on, should the terrain allow. But then it's probably a good 3-4 hours down to Ehrwald and back to the house. So I've still got a long day ahead of me. Just going to try and pace it out. I'm pretty good at managing my speed and my pace, my energy levels. So I'm just going to do what I do best and thrive in the mountains.
The path made for incredible walking, with fantastic views back down over Seebensee. Whilst I really was elated with the progress I was making, I couldn't help but feel anxiety begin to wash over me, though I didn't really know why.
I am very much alone now, left behind all the people. It's just me and the sheep, who don't seem to want to show me their face, only their bums. But I'll take that, fluffy bum. That sounds bizarre. Trying to just seek comfort in the things that I enjoy up here. Saw some stone crop flowers, which are always beautiful. And just enjoying a peace and quiet. All good. Got a sign here. Always feel a bit relieved when I see a sign, I have to say. And this one here is pointing up to that peak, which really is probably a climbing route. 2.5 hours. Oh yeah, alpine route. Not for standard people. And I'm gonna head this way now.
Pressing on, I did my best to stay confident in my abilities, but try as I might, I could feel my mental stability slipping and panic entering in as the clouds drifted ever lower.
I'm safe here. I'm not alone. Trust yourself, Abbie. Frick, trust yourself. I just get so doubtful. It's not necessary. I know I'm capable. I'm doing what I can do. And there's a sign up ahead. Let's just see how we go. Okay. There's a sign. Presuming that's that trail there. Because I don't want to go up there. I want to go into the wall of white. Oh, there's a sign. Good. Yes, I am where I want to be. Sometimes it's hard being an Abbie. Oh, frick, that's a long way down. Handling anxiety in the Alps is tough sometimes, especially when you're really on your own. There's no comfort in the people being around you. Checking in that you're going the right way. But I made it. 2,000 meters. You can actually cry. Just a relief, I think. I don't know why. Sometimes in my head I just get quite panicked and uncertain, especially when I'm just following such a scrappy little map. But the truth is I'm capable, and I keep saying I'm trying to believe it. Like, I have big dreams as an individual, adventure goals and things that I'd like to achieve. And then I come out here and I'm just hiking in the Alps and no one's around, and I suddenly panic and I'm like, dude, I want to ski to the South Pole. How am I ever going to get there? But the thing is, you don't just ski to the South Pole. Every time you have a big goal or a big aim, whatever it is personally to you or to myself, we have to break it down into achievable steps, things that we can do that see us achieve movement forwards. And you know, every time we make a mistake, there's something to learn. Every time we regress, there's something to learn. There's always lessons, there's always meaning and purpose in the things that we're doing if we keep our eyes fixed on the prize. And right now I just feel so grateful. I feel so grateful to be here, just in the mountains. I mean, I have to descend now 1,000 meters, literally. It's going to be steep and I'm a bit sketched out by it. But every time I come to a place like this, I learn more about myself. The mountains push me in a way that nothing else does. Because life with mental health is challenging, it's hard, and it's sometimes you just don't want to, you just want to give up. And I have tried giving up on so many occasions now, I've lost count. But I come here and I want to try. And it just means so much to be able to choose life. It's a good feeling. So grateful. Nice. Just like that, the view's gone. Clouds come in. So I need to stay true to these red markers and hopefully I'll be okay. Wow, that's a long way down. Going down. You can hear the echo. Woo-hoo. Hello. I find this shaly stuff really quite challenging because it's so slippy, you know. And there's a lot of it. You gotta get down there. That's all right, we'll manage. We're doing good. Oh wait, that's not even my village. I've just realized that town is Biberwierer, not Ehrwald. So I have to drop down into the woods and then follow the Panoramaweg back to the town. Whoops. Not quite end in sight just yet. This is a nice gradient. Can it stay like this the whole time? I can do contouring. Trouble is, if I contour, I'm going to hit that rock, so maybe not. All right. Good job, Abbie. Doing good. Got to stop to look back up. Very impressive.
It was a surreal landscape to be moving through. Walls of rock on every side, almost like an open-topped cave. Still, I kept moving and sought to keep my concentration by talking out loud.
Just keep going, just keep that brain sharp, keep drinking, and then we can celebrate with a banana at the bottom. Actually, you haven't drunk enough, you should drink something in a minute. Okay, you need your hands. Ready, steady, go. Actually, to be fair, parts of this are perfectly fine. It gets extreme and then it mellows out again a bit, which is nice. So there's sort of like a breathing space in between. Otherwise, it's just hold your breath and trust.
Whenever the trail did level out, mosses and lichen clung to crevasses between rocks, and wildflowers softened the hardness of the landscape by bringing a fragile splash of colour.
Wow, that's a big old lump of rock there. I bet that's popular for climbing. Not for me, thank you. I will stick to my hiking. This is a nice descent now. It's switchbacking on sort of shale, but it's quite safe. It feels very safe because I'm sort of used to just operating on this, so I've upped my pace a little bit. Feeling strong, a little dehydrated though. I've not drunk enough today. That's very naughty, so I'm going to get on that as the trail levels out in a bit. But meanwhile, I'm just sort of reflecting on the day, the highs and lows, literally the panic, the fear, the elation and joy. I mean, we've had a little sprinkling of everything in today's walk, and we're not even done yet. I've just spotted my first alpine chamois. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, they're sort of like ibex, but smaller. They just glide across this terrain. It's so impressive.
The 2 chamois I spotted were most likely male, which typically live alone for most of the year. Females, on the other hand, live with their young in herds of up to 30 animals. Chamois eat various types of vegetation, including the bark and needles of conifers, such as the dwarf mountain pine, which was growing on the mountainsides that I was walking through.
That was rather surprising. I've got a sign here. Can I read that? Unfortunately not. Something to do with the history of mining. Oh, that would explain all the holes in the caves. Or the caves in the rock wall thing. What a place to work. And the yellow one says 1 hour and a quarter, so 1 hour 25, and then we should be at Biberwierer. Yeah, that's the tough stuff done now. We're back on, I think, a straighter line or a clearer line, so it's a bit more commonly traversed trail or trekked trail. So let's just keep making progress and soak up the views. Can't go too far wrong now. She says, where's the path? Oh, up there. Great. This way. Well, it is pretty insane to think we've just come from up there and around and down. I mean, how someone forges a route like that, I don't know. Just to live in the mountains and go, oh, you know what? That looks really steep and gnarly. Why don't we just see if we can get up there? I mean, I guess that is their alpinism mindset. Get to the top somehow. Forge your way. Be bold, be brave. It is possible with the right equipment. Be safe, people, be safe. Speedy backwards turn. I was just looking at my map and I realised, well, in fact, that's a lie. I was trusting my instincts. I was like, something does not feel right here. And basically, I'd gone too far. So yeah, I can get to Biberwierer that way. I don't know why it wasn't signed earlier, but I wanted to drop down sooner. That way goes all the way around to another high point. I just should have read the map and the sign at the same time earlier, but all good. I know I can quickly retrace my steps. Well, it is a bit of a way, but I think it's still quicker to go back than forwards. So I'll bring you up to speed when we're back at the signpost. Ta-da! Back at the sign. That was a good run. So I missed that bit. Bleh. All right, let's go. Heading down this other trail now.
The descent was incredibly quick, and the vegetation thickened around me with every metre that I dropped. Before long, I was cocooned by tall pines and whispering deciduous trees. I was nearly down and off the mountains.
It's a bit mashed up, but I said I'd celebrate with a banana. Here is my banana. We made it. Just in front of me is the Panoramaweg. Happy days. Very, 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 very grateful to be here. Very pleased. Loved today. I mean, the Via Alpina I'm going to look into because that was intense, but I'm hugely intrigued. The challenge today has just been amazing. It's far surpassed anything I expected it to be, and I feel hugely rewarded for my efforts today, and that is such a good feeling. That's one of the things like I really just get in the Alps. Like I love being here. I love this being my playground, my gym, my place of worship. Like here in the mountains in the Alps is just such a good space for me, and today challenged me, it pushed me, it jogged me, it threw me, and everything else in terms of the good things. You know, it's astonished me, it's blown my mind. It's just been so beautiful. It's been harsh and barren. It's covered all grounds, and I have loved it. I am going to cherish my memories from today for a very, very long time. And I know I'm going to carry the strength from living out my abilities with me also for a very long time. When I next face challenges, I will think about this trip and I'll be like, no, I did that. I can do this. And use this as a building block, as a stepping stone towards taking on bigger challenges, tougher pushes, longer trails, higher routes, whatever it may be. I know what I'm capable of, and today has been a fantastic and very, very important and much needed reminder of what I can do and what passion and perseverance and power lies within me as a human being, and that lies within all of us as human beings. We are incredible and we're hugely gifted. And it's just been such a good day. So I've got another hour probably along the Panoramaweg just through the woods. So I'm going to switch off of that. Actually, I just want to sort of digest the day and just rest in some gratitude and some peace. So I'm going to sign off now with my banana. I want to say thank you so much for watching today, and for hiking with me. It's been wonderful to have you along. It's such a privilege to be able to shoot these films. This is work for me, and I love that. I created Wild because I struggle with my mental health. Managing
any other job is too much for me. It pushes me, it suffocates me. And I've created Wild because I'm doing what I love to do, that sees me thrive, and I'm helping to change lives along the way. And I want to say, you watching this video is helping to change lives, to see people get outside for the benefit of mental and physical health. So if you feel like sharing this video or even joining our Patreon community, but even if it's just watching these videos and hitting subscribe, then I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay wild. It's quite a sad banana, to be honest. Hi, Cowie. You're so cute. Are you making a nice ding ding sound? Oh, you want to come and say hi? Come on. That's it. It's a baby cow. Oh. Hi. He wants to sniff my walking boots. Oh, it's a very brave cow. I'm stroking the cow. I've made some friends. I have new friends. Hi. What should we name you? Hi. Hi. Oh, that was fun. Right, anyway, hiking, right? Hiking. Let's go.